All right, today we're going to do a little lesson to talk about something that is in the story Speak Up, Molly Lou Melon. That's going to be our story for the week, and we're going to talk about bullying today. Now, I bet you know a little bit about what bullying is, but we're going to talk about it a little bit more. Bullying is when someone repeatedly and on purpose says or does mean or hurtful things to another person who has a hard time defending himself or herself. Does that make sense to you?
No.
No? What? Do you have a question about it?
I don't know what bullying means because I don't know what hurtful means.
Hurtful. Okay, so if something hurts somebody, so does something mean or something that hurts somebody. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. Moving on. Okay. What does bullying look like? Okay, so we have physical examples, which are like tripping, punching, hitting, pulling. And I'm going to have you look, I think, on page 27 in the book. There we go. Thank you for finding that for me. And look at this picture right here. Okay. What do you see happening in this picture?
Somebody kicking another person.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what it looks like they're doing. I'm going to read this page just real quick. On the first day of summer, Bettina Bonklehead showed up at camp and promptly stuck her foot out, tripping Garvin Grape. He crashed to the ground and his glasses went flying. Bettina grinned and chirped, "Smarty pants, looks like gravity gotcha." Now, was that something that would be physical bullying? Yes, it is. Thank you. All right. So then we have verbal and social bullying. Verbal means something that is said. Social means something that's said or done with a group of people. Okay. So right here we have calling someone names, teasing, talking bad about somebody, yelling at someone, or doing mean pranks. So all of these things are stuff that you either say with your mouth or you do with other people that are mean or hurtful, right? So they're bullying. Now I want you to look for page 24. And we'll see if we have an example in our story. Okay, so we have this picture. We're just going to look at the picture first. That's Bettina Bonklehead. What is she doing?
She's teasing him.
Mm-hmm. And what's she doing with her finger?
She's pointing at him.
And what does he look like?
He's crying.
Mm-hmm. So it made him sad, right? So he did this whole long speech that was very exciting to him about gravity. And Bettina Bonklehead rolled her eyes, sneered at Garvin, and said, "Big deal," really loudly. Garvin's cheeks turned bright red and he hung his head. And he also, you can see from the picture, he cried. So it made him very sad. So that is the way that verbal bullying can really hurt somebody's feelings, right?
Yeah, like talking someone to me.
Yes. So how does bullying make you feel? How do you think you would feel if somebody was being a bully to you, Allie?
Bad, and like sad and mad.
You don't have to read what I have up here. These are just some examples. If every day you came to school and somebody was just being mean to you and calling you names or tripping you every day, how would that make you feel?
Sad. Wanting to stay at home.
Yeah.
Mad.
Yeah. Do you think sometimes you might want to do something back to them because they were being so mean to you?
Yeah, and angry.
Yeah. Thank you. Some of the things you had that, like you don't want to go back to school, or some people think like no one likes them, right? Okay. So We have some classroom rules against bullying because do we ever want anyone to feel any of these things? No, we never want anybody to feel that. So, the first rule, we will not bully others. Can you say that with me? We will not bully others. We will try to help students who are bullied. We will try to help students who are bullied. Okay, do you think we can read this together this time? All right. We will include students who are left out. And the last one is, if we know someone who is being bullied, we will tell a safe adult. Can you tell me some examples of a safe adult?
Like a teacher, or like if somebody's bullying you at the park, you can tell like if there's a safety guard, you can tell that guard.
Would your parents be a safe adult?
Yes.
And or grandparents maybe?
Yeah.
Good job. Yes. Okay. And in this story, speak up, Molly Lou Melon. Molly Lou Melon is the little girl who stands up against bullying. She is a good friend. And that's what we want to be instead of bullying. What's the opposite of being a bully?
Nice.
Right. That's perfect. And what does this say?
Being a friend.
Right. So being nice, being kind, being a friend, sharing. That's perfect. And instead of mean words, what kind of words would you say?
Do you want to be friends?
That's perfect.
Do you want to play with each other?
Yes. I love all of those answers. Thank you. All right. Now we're going to watch a short video that's actually little kids being interviewed about bullying. All right, it's called Kids Talk About Bullying.
Have you ever been bullied? Bullying is mean behavior that happens over and over again. Bullying's not nice to do to people. Bullying is done on purpose. A person who bullies wants to hurt the other person. Bullying is unfair. The person who does the bullying usually has more power. They might be older or bigger, smarter or stronger than the person who is getting bullied. Sometimes a group of children get to bully another child. There are lots of different kinds of bullying. Physical bullying, verbal bullying, social bullying. Physical bullying is basically when someone hurts your body. There are some kinds of physical bullying. Breaking someone's things. Taking something that isn't yours from someone. Kicking, pushing, or punching, or tripping someone. Sitting or spitting on someone. Stealing or ruining someone's property. Verbal bullying is when someone hurts your feelings. Here are some kinds of verbal bullying. Saying something mean to someone just to hurt them. Writing something mean about someone. Teasing someone. Social bullying is when someone gets other kids to be mean to you. Here are some kinds of social bullying. Telling lies about someone. Ganging up on someone just to hurt their feelings. Playing mean pranks on somebody. Maybe bullies were sad because they were bullied too. Are you a bully sometimes? It's better to be nice to everybody. Can the world be a nice place? Maybe we can help. Let's all help each other. Everyone's friendly. Nobody would be hurt or be teased or anything. It would be fine.
Do you feel like that video helped you understand bullying better? Yeah? All right. Let's get... Uh-oh. I exited out of the wrong thing. Here we go. All right. Let's see. This is what happens when mommy gets on a computer. I mean, your teacher. Oops. Let's see. Give me a second. There we go. Okay, we're just gonna do this because we're almost done. Not that. Let me fix this real quick. Does things like this ever happen to your teacher? Or does she have it all together?
She has it all together.
That's awesome. That's what Mommy wants to be able to do. I'm so glad to hear that. I'm sorry, I'm your teacher. You're right. I have it all together. Okay. Now, we're going to talk about a few words that are in Speak Up, Molly Lou Melon. Okay? Oh, I forgot one thing that we're going to do before we do that. We are going to talk about the bully and the buddy. So what's a buddy?
Like if you're friends,
yeah,
or you're playing.
So we talked about being a friend and not being a bully, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what we're going to do is we're going to read these little things and we're going to decide whether it's the bully or the buddy that does these things. And you're just going to set it on the side you think is right because we couldn't find a glue stick. See, I really don't have it together. All right, can you read that?
I'll be your friend.
Is that bully or buddy?
Buddy.
Right. If you need help reading something, just tell me.
Can you even figure that out?
So that's like somebody saying, can't you even figure that out? Yeah, I can see how that would be a little confusing because you might be thinking they're trying to help, right? Mm-hmm. But that's what that's supposed to be, kind of like that mean way of saying it.
Pushing. Wait, what does that say?
Pushes.
Pushes his or
trips. I know it's kind of blurry.
Others.
That's right. What is it? Yes.
Do you want to play? Join us and play.
Yes.
You're not my friend, bully.
Mm-hmm.
I'll help you understand that. Be buddy.
Yes.
You're not allowed to play with us, bully.
Mm-hmm.
Treat others.
I know it's kind of blurry. Kindly
And with respect, buddy.
Yes. Good job. Okay, so that's just another way to think about how to be a buddy instead of a bully. All right. So we're going to go over a few words that we're learning in the story, and then we'll be done with our lesson. Okay, so the first word is responsibility. That's a big word. Have you heard it before?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you have any idea, or do you want me to go over it first?
Go.
Okay. So responsibility is doing the things you are supposed to do and accepting the results of your actions. Now, it occurred to me, you might not know what results mean. Okay. So results is what happened because of what you did. Okay?
I get it.
So, one of the examples of being responsible is caring for your pets, cleaning up your messes, taking out the trash, and doing your homework. These are some examples that are non-examples. That means it's kind of the opposite. Can you read any of that?
Non-explaining.
Oh, this is non-examples.
Non-examples. No, not finishing your work, forgetting to feed your pets, not following directions, blaming someone else for what you did.
Right. So in our book, Molly Lou Melon and Bettina Bonglehead make a big mess on their desk. You see that? And the teacher said, "Who did it?" And Molly Lou Melon said,
Me.
"Right." And she had to spend recess cleaning the desks. Bettina said nothing and played a great game of pirate outside. So was Bettina Bonklehead being responsible?
No.
No. Who was being responsible?
Molly Melon.
Yeah, Molly Lou Melon was being responsible. And she cleaned it all up. See that? That's being responsible. All right. Now, the next word is opinion. Opinion is
What do you do right there?
that's where I can add text because we're not actually on the screen we're supposed to be on. Opinion is what someone thinks or feels about something, all right? So it's not a fact. It's just what we think or we feel. Example, dogs are the best pets. Is that a fact or an opinion?
An opinion.
Yeah. Green is the prettiest color. Do you think green is the prettiest color?
No.
No. What's your favorite color?
Black.
Black. So is that your opinion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, because it's what you think, right? Halloween is the best holiday. Do you think Halloween is the best holiday?
No.
What's the best holiday?
Christmas.
Yeah, that's your opinion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here are non-examples. Can you read one?
Apples are fruit. Dogs are animals. Christmas is on December 25th in America.
Now, is an apple definitely a fruit? It's not a trick question. Is it definitely a fruit? Yes. You thought I was trying to trick you. Apple is a fruit. Dogs are an animal. These are facts, things we know. So it's not an opinion. All right. Another word. Promptly is doing something right away, quickly, immediately. Okay. So if an example of that is answering a question right away, or if your teacher tells you to sit down and you sit down immediately, okay? But look at these. You take your time to answer a question, or your teacher tells you
to sit down and you wait a while to do it.
Right.
That would be not immediate.
Yeah, and not promptly. So if something is done promptly, it's done right away. All right. And gravity. You remember that page we read where the kid was talking about gravity? Garvin Grape was talking about gravity? That's why I put this in here, because I wanted you to know what he was talking about. Gravity is the scientific term. You know, your big brother Simon likes to use science all the time. It's a scientific term for what keeps you on the ground and what makes things fall. Do you know that on the moon, people just kind of float? Did you know that? Yeah. It's because they don't have the same, there's not the same gravity there. There's not the same force keeping us down. So what's an example of gravity happening? Can you read one of those?
Fruit falling from trees, jumping up and down.
So if we didn't have gravity, what would happen when you jumped?
You would just float.
Yeah, you would just float. You wouldn't come down. So some examples that are things that kind of, we're not using gravity when it happens is like flying a kite or a helium-filled balloon. Okay. So do you have any questions?
No.
All right. Thank you so much.
Bye.